Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. Greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, we're on the way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Basten.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's some Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Now it's Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. And he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. And here's Messi. Oh no, what has happened here? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal! Al Hilal! And Al Hilal are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Al Hilal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Fofana, the ball has bounced loose now. Oh, great play! Now the finish! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Rudiger has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Messi considers his options.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Ruben Neves. Dembele, and the flag has stayed down. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Adriano. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Fofana. Fermin. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And the shot! Nice physical challenge. And it's Dembele. Dembele. Big chance! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Al Hilal take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Marquinhos. Good read, needed to be. Al Hilal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele's a mighty effort. Sticks it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Now it's Ruben Neves. Oh, no joy this time. Maldini with the clearance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Adriano providing an outlet on that flank. Fofana. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ødegaard.
The attendance for this match was
defending of the desperate variety.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed.
Oh, smashing header! And the keeper's given decent hit! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Al Hilal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. In with the challenge. Vermeer. Now who's going to be first to this? Ødegaard. Fofana. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That'll be a throw-in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Ruben Neves threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Dembele. Hernandez. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Adriano gets a good foot in there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shot a goal! And he thumps it clear. Fofana. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cannavaro. Fofana. Cannavaro. Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Vermeer. He is through here. Vermeer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rodri. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Van Basten. No outsmarting him this time. Van Basten. Hits one! Vermeer. Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes.
Goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Ødegaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
Eto'o, he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Great hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Ecuador really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Adriano, and he's managed to get... There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that was very necessary. Ecuador have the chance to go the other way. Adriano. Cleared without complication. Distributed tidily. He's got tall. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been cut short. Ruben Neves. Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. And it's Maradona. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance for the header! Decent enough try.
Kubo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
That's put paid to a promising move. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And there's green for Adriano! Oh, it's come loose. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Maradona.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Ruben Neves. Ødegaard. Costa Curta. Backward it goes. Ødegaard! Well, that is remarkable.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Alexander-Arnold. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hernandez. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that has been cleared. Ecuador have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. Lovely feet. Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Kubo.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the ball's gone astray. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi has got himself a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Maradona. And he's only too happy to take that back. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Costa Curta. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope.
Head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Alcantara. Costa Curta. And that has left him in a heap. Somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Eto'o. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ruben Neves unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to gift it back. Odegaard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Nicked it back promptly. Thinks one through. Now it's Van Basten. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
And a shot! Oh, taken with style! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Eto'o. And he's found a way past. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Eto'o. Maradona. It's Maradona! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks.
And the shot! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them.
Chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Ecuador find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. Now, power or placement? Oh, it rattles the bar. And one more try. Barcelona have their second corner now. There's the header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Eto'o! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's become a case of men against boys. Alcantara.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Foden. Now Mbappe. Now it's Eto'o. And the flag has stayed down. Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Van Basten.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he is going into that little black book. And here's Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played. Rudiger. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido.
you